What's up, friends? I'm Josh, and welcome back to the TCNR network, where today we're going to talk about some potentially familiar faces that could be returning to the Scream franchise when Scream 2022 hits theaters. So, before I even begin, I've been on a little bit of a hiatus. I went on a little vacation with my friends. I've been focusing a lot on a few other things in life, as we all do, and just got a little bit distracted. But there's also not been that many little bits of Scream news lately. So I'm going to be getting into a few other horror movies. We know Texas Chainsaw Massacre is coming out soon. I did a little review on the new Wrong Turn, which I'm pretty sure I never posted that because it was all messed up. So... We just have a bunch of new horror movies coming out over the next couple months, and of course, later into 2022 that I'm super excited about. So I'll be touching on a little bit of those films, as well as some very anticipated films. I love the obscure. I love ones that aren't exactly mainstream. So, I go on my little Bloody Disgusting search and see what fun horror movies could be coming out. So I'm going to be branching off a little bit, but today, of course, we're going to be sticking to some Scream 5 news. Over the past few days, we've seen that there has been an update to the list of cast members when you Google Scream 5. We know that that can kind of be done by anyone at any time. Just like on Wikipedia, anyone can add anything in, but we're seeing that good old Joel may be returning. And now we're hoping that he is returning. The cameraman in Scream 2, what happened to him? Where did he go? And then that got me thinking, what other characters could we see return? Who would I like to see come back? So I've always been curious what happened to Dewey's mom. She went through it, losing Tatum, obviously, as any parent would. I'm curious where she is. Is she still in Woodsboro? Is she alive? Where's Sydney's dad? Before you guys freak out on me, there was the deleted scene from Scream 4 where it was revealed that he had previously died of cancer. However, that was never in the film, so anything is possible if he is still alive. Where he at? We've got Joel potentially returning, which I think would be really cool. He wasn't too involved. He was smart, got in the cab, left the scene of the crimes, and obviously survived. But what happened to him? What did his life look like after Scream 2? We had those two sorority sisters that I thought were going to play a much bigger role in Scream 2 than they actually did. Rebecca Gayheart and Portia de Rossi, I believe, played them. Where are they? What happened to them? We also know that Judy Hicks went to high school with Sydney, Tatum, Stu, Billy, Randy, so she knew all of these characters that are now dead, except for Sydney. But who else knows them? Who else could just come out of the woodwork that, might relate back to these other films? Those girls, when Sydney's hiding in the bathroom crying after, or right before she gets chased by Ghostface or someone dressed as Ghostface. Those girls are talking about her mom. Where are they? Could they still be in Woodsboro? Are we going to have another flashback scene with them? Or are they going to, bump into Sydney on the street in Woodsboro and have some crazy confrontation? That's very unlikely, but just thinking here. Of course, we all want Kirby back. I'm not even going to get into it because the comment section's going to go buck wild, but Kirby could come back. Of course, Detective Kincaid, where he at? Why is he not married to Sydney, and why don't they have babies? Where did he go? He was supposed to die in the original script, but he did not, so where is he? As well as the other detective, I can't remember his name, but the other detective that was working with Detective Kincaid. Where did he go? And what happened to them after the events of Scream 3? As well as, now that I'm thinking about it, all of the actors and actresses who basically played themselves in Scream 2, but playing characters in the Stab films. Does that make sense? So we had like David Schwimmer, wasn't it? David Schwimmer, Owen Wilson, Tori Spelling. They were playing themselves, playing Sydney, Billy, Stu, Dewey, whomever, in the Stab franchise. So I'm just curious, maybe they're going to be in these next movies? Maybe there's going to be a new Stab film that looks at a reboot sort of scenario, kind of maybe making fun of what Halloween did with bringing back Jamie Lee Curtis and ignoring all of the other installments. What if Stab does that? And we're seeing Tori Spelling as Sydney 25 years later. Could be kind of cool. Actually, I'm onto something here. That's all the people I can remember that could potentially return that may be alive. Let me know if there's any other characters from the Scream franchise that you want to see return, whether it's in just a quick cameo or even a more important role, or maybe like an inside look or a flashback to discover something we didn't know before. Comment section is below. You guys know what to do. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Tick that bell button so you know when I post something new. Follow me on Instagram at True Crime Nursery Rhymes, on TikTok and Twitter at TCNR Network, and you can visit my website for all of my fun true crime and horror inspired products, as well as my book, True Crime Nursery Rhymes, and I have a bunch of really cool Scream inspired keychains there. TrueCrimeNurseryRhymes.com. And until next time, I'll be right back.